Okay, brace yourself guys for the longest, most boring video you will probably ever watch in your life. I'm done. Done touch-ups, cleaned up. Now granted, some of the stain that we put on the decking is going to seep a little bit, so there might be a spot or two of touch-up that I need to deal with. As the heat, hot and cold, the wood kind of gives and expands, and basically what happens is it it seeps a little bit, and unfortunately with Trex it could be good and bad. You might get a dot or two, but like I said, not like the other stuff that the previous guy had done. But so today I did the railing, as you can tell. See, great contrast with that Oxford, and look at that wood. It's gorgeous. That looks great, I think. If you guys do decide you don't like it, I already put some stain on it, obviously, the natural, and I think you get a really nice contrast. So there's a nice contrast with the Oxford and the other one. Kind of cool. Got the sign up, got the temperature gauge, lights up, water's turned off, house is locked up. So this was massive. So due to the fact that the prior guy used semi-solid on a lot of stuff, you'll see different kind of colorations in it. But it's not that I didn't hit it, the stain. But look at that. Doesn't that look nice? Are you kidding me? It came out really nice. Got all sides of it, underneath, everything. All these guys here. I'll get a picture from down there for you too. I'm just loaded the truck. What a long, strange trip this one's been. It's most likely the biggest. So you can see right here, for an example, this stuff right here he didn't do, but he did do what he could reach. So there's a little bit of a difference there. But the sun, and as the stain kind of sinks in the wood, it's gonna be fine. I cleaned the windows up. I left some of the corners that as soon as I removed some of my brown, there was some of their brown there. The original trim color he did on the windows is very similar to what we went with now. But for the most part, came out really nice. Look at that. I think this was a great idea. I mean, granted, I like to toot my own horn, but I mean, look how nice that wood is. That's gorgeous wood. I hate to, this, was beat up, and the railing was beat up. So, we kind of want to put an oil-based stain and camouflage it, but look how nice that looks. This one was painted, unfortunately, not by us originally, so I had nothing I could do but repaint it. Everything else, I tried to take off as much of the old stain and paint off the windows as possible. I did the best I could. There's some dots, that are on the cement that are some of mine, but pretty lightly. I mean, there's a lot that was here prior. But, give it a season of rain and water, and all of them will blend again. So everything was coated multiple times. Like I said, everything was left in the garage for touch-ups. And if you guys find something, just let me know. It's not a big deal. I'll be back and forth. There's areas of this wood. I'll show you the one thing on the back that I didn't like. But isn't that nice? Yeah, what a difference, huh? All the lights are on. I checked them all. They all appear to work. I'm watching out for some seeping. I'm going to be watching out for some seeping because some of it drips, like some of it will drip the next day. Granted, it's dirt. Who cares? It's not on the cement. But, I just tried to make sure it wasn't landing on any of this white plastic gating. And so far, I think I've gotten all of them that I saw. But if there's any more, just let me know. I can come clean them. It's not a big deal. Again, it'll be hard because the guy previous, boy, he had a blast. There's so much of this crud on everything. So this wall came out good. The video yesterday, I'm not sure why my iPhone glitched. But there you go. So that looks nice. I'm gonna walk around the back and show you what I saw there. And then I will kind of walk down and we'll get a really nice view of it. Yeah, unfortunately, you know, it seeps. Some of this oil will seep a little bit under here. There's nothing I can do about it. You know, and we can't really leave masking to catch all of it for long periods of time. It might seep for a little bit. Doesn't that look nice? This was, I tried to get everything. I tried to do the best I possibly could on pretty much every part of this. I'm pretty proud of it because usually, you know, I'm really proud of my guys. But this one was solely me. A couple times I had guys call, hey man, do you want me to come help? And I'm like, you know what? I got this far. They're not worried about time. So it's become a personal challenge. I've now gone the last 7 days straight without a day off. And some of the days, as you saw probably on your cameras, between 8 and 10 hours. So I'm exhausted. Okay, so where I ran into some trouble was when they had initially done the stain, they had used a roller and they had stopped at a certain point. Now I primed and I did it twice, but sometimes just in the right light, you'll kind of see like it's a different shade. See how there's kind of a line right there? You really have to look. Now granted, you're probably like, hey, I wanted it to be solid, bulletproof, waterproof. You're probably not too worried about such things, but that's the only thing. I don't know how I'd be able to fix that outside of getting another 5 gallon of paint and just rolling this middle piece, because sometimes you kind of see it if you really look. But again, you know, paint sometimes takes weeks to cure, and so this might be a moot point, because we might get into a situation where I look at it in 2 weeks and it's gone. Many times that happens, but where, you know, how you can see how it's drying. Where I saw areas the other day now is no longer doing that any longer. Now it's just kind of starting to cure. But you know, we used a lot of paint. There's a lot of paint. I'm gonna walk down, try to show you the lower area real quick. Oh, yeah, you know, you learn. 47 years old with a body of a 90-year-old and the mind of a 16-year-old. You learn your limitations, but I'm definitely very proud of this one. It'll go down in history as one of the toughest ones, and one of the ones that I actually could just sit and nitpick my own work on, which is a big deal. So now when you look at this, it pretty much, I mean, all that underneath disappears. All that nasty green wood, look at that, it's gone. So John, hopefully he is very happy. Thank you guys, not only for the chance to work on your house, but just for the patience. Because I really, I mean, this took us a long time. So thank you guys. I'll talk to you on Sunday.